Far Cry 5 is the biggest, most open Far Cry to date, giving you free reign to explore the highways and wilderness of Hope County, Montana, where you'll make life tough for the cultists of the Project at Eden's Gate by blowing up their stuff and uniting the locals as a resistance. How you do this is entirely up to you.
Shit, nice move!
More or less from the get-go, the entirety of Hope County is yours to explore however you like, whether by truck, helicopter, or fast travel wingsuit airdrop. And there's a lot to discover. Poking around its wooded trails might reveal prepper caches protected by puzzles or challenges or wolverines. Or you might find signposts that reveal picturesque cliffs from which you can go wingsuiting. You might even discover a plaque commemorating the impossible deeds of 70s daredevil Clutch Nixon, at which point you'll be able to, say, recreate his literally on fire rally run through sprinkler checkpoints that delay your inevitable explosion. As with any Far Cry game, however, some of the best moments come from the unpredictability of the world itself. When you've got cultists, vehicles, fire, and extremely violent animals all running amok at once, it only takes a second for a mission to go from high-tension stealth to berserk carnage because that incendiary arrow missed a cult VIP and hit a bull instead. Far Cry 5 also expands one of the best parts of earlier games, scouting out enemy outposts, methodically hunting down all of their defenders, and claiming the compounds for your side. Not only are outposts everywhere in Hope County, clearly marked by columns of black smoke, but all across the map you'll find prominent citizens under siege by the cult.
Name's Grace.
Helping them push back and reclaim what's theirs will convince them to join you in battle, or at least give you more intel about the cult's activities.
Co-op game where you and a friend control Vincent and Leo. Together, whether on a couch or online, you'll get to know these characters. Leo is brash, cocky, and quick to use force.
How about this?
While Vincent is calm, cool, and in control.
Look, pal, you don't want to do something you'll regret.
Vincent and Leo's personalities are reflected in the way they interact with their surroundings.
Am I seeing double? Or are you two twins?
We're twins.
Figures.
A Way Out's linear story will take you and a friend through a cinematic experience unlike any other co-op game.
Run, run, run! Let's go!
Through the story, you'll find yourself working together to survive.
Leo, let's eat.
Reconnecting with loved ones.
She's so beautiful.
Or high-stakes moments like robbing a gas station.
You ready? Yeah. Why don't you give me the gun? I say we do this the fast way, man. Just in and out. I say we do this the easy way. Let's not make a scene. Nobody moves! Stay calm!
So we're now en route to the docks to find Sean and understand why he's fled away from the hospital and probably killed another patient, Harriet Jones. As a vampire, you have access to skills in combat as well as outside of combat, often to help you traverse a semi-open world. The most efficient way to grow stronger is to feed from the healthy, not to fight those risking the flu and pollution in the streets to hunt vampires and skulls. If we were unable to beat this mini-boss, we would be tempted to return to the bar, and perhaps feed from Tom for a greater experience boost, returning stronger, but with London thinning in numbers. Vampire's combat system uses a mix of melee and ranged weapons supported by vampire abilities that allow you to be the vampire you want to be. The gameplay is based on timing, positioning, and management of different resources. The stamina bar regulates your melee moves and dodges, the blood bar controls the use of your supernatural abilities, and the health bar represents your health. There are many areas to explore, loot, and pick up information to learn about the world, its lore, and what happened to London since disease spread. At the beach, we're fighting people operating under the head of the vampire hunter's orders. The Pruin guards are investigating this beach, searching for Skulls.
Stay close, keep an eye on each other.
Skulls are a lesser species of vampires lurking in quarantine areas, underground or in dark corners. Due to the Spanish flu epidemic, they have suffered heavy mutations and have recently...
Oh, nice. Okay. So he's got a rock. Oh, he just beat our Palico with a rock.
Oh, look at this. And now that increases his defense.
Oh, nice. So he's blocking with it.
Oh, look at that. Okay, you can
he's
drop
dropped
it
it
like that.
So I guess probably if you hit him enough, he's going to drop it.
Yeah, it sounds like Fujioka-san's been explaining that you can also use the slinger to make him drop it as well.
Yeah, that slinger is just so versatile. You can do so many different things with that. I'm really excited to see what people come up with that.
Okay. And again, Tokusan running away.
Tokusan, he's going to slow down. He's saying, so Kuriaku, when it picks up the rock, it actually gets aggressive. Normally it's kind of like a weak monster and shies away from a fight, but when it picks up the rock, it gets a little pride in its step and it starts going out of its way to be aggressive.
Kind of like being at home with my wife.
That's not bad thing.
All right, well, we're moving away.
Okay.
And okay. It sounds like they want to go back to base.
We're gonna head back to camp. Yeah, but you can't. Yeah, go ahead. You got it. You can't fast travel while you're in battle. So we have to make sure get out of that fight that we were just in. Knows how.
Cosmetic, and I think that's one of the things we really wanted to emphasize, because this time we're showing sort of a day in the life of Deacon. You see he's on the drifter bike here. We wanted to show a little more of the bike riding and how the weather can kind of impact that. So we have this drifting mechanic, right? You see him kind of slipping and sliding around a little bit.
Changes the handling of the bike. That's really interesting. Now, there were wolves there last time, John, and these wolves would pursue you down this road, and then Deacon had to turn his back, shoot a wolf, and he got clotheslined right
yeah,
up there,
yeah.
didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. So this time you see that he wasn't being chased by the wolves. That's a dynamic event that can just that can happen or not. It just depends on when you're playing the game.
Interesting.
And this time Deacon saw the ambush and he was able to avoid it. So he kind of comes up and around and behind them.
So does weather impacts whether these creatures show up or not in daytime and nighttime, all that stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. So especially the freakers, they come out, they're mostly nocturnal, but they will come out as the weather gets colder. They become stronger in the cold.
Right.
And so that will, again, kind of change up the way the game plays.
That's very, very, I kind of love that you decided to do this as a demo to show two completely different iterations on the same exact mission in the game.
Yes, exactly. So we wanted to have, the job is basically the same. Deacon hears that his buddy's in trouble, rides out to save his life. And, as you can see here, this is a completely different experience from what we showed in the first demo. In the first one, Deacon gets clotheslined, and it sounded very painful, by the way.
Speaking of painful, okay, so the combat in this game is fairly brutal. John, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, we just wanted to make it as realistic as possible. So, yeah, we're not holding back on that at all. And Sam's done most of his own stunt work for this. And I can tell you that when we're on the performance stage and we're capturing that stuff, we just try to keep it real, right?
Right. Well, right. There was sort of a decision made at some point. What?
I have no idea what they're doing.
They give up?
They look like they're possibly trying to turn around.
I think they're trying to turn around.
Oh, damn.
Uh-oh, round 2. When I get on their ship, I'm going to have such stern words with them.
That does not sound piratey at all.
I think they're leaving, I think.
Oh. Yeah, we showed them.
Yeah.
Body boat.
But then they're going to come back and get our ship if we go to
Yeah, I was thinking that.
do the riddle.
We could just chase them down if you want.
just annihilate them.
Yeah. We
Drown them all.
Yeah.
Well, if we leave 2 people to guard,
Yeah, true.
then there's only going to be 2 of them, hopefully, unless they've all crewed up and decided to cram themselves.
They'd have
on
the real party boat if that was the case.
Oh wait,
like
no,
20 people on one boat.
They are turning around. They are turning back around.
Oh no.
They decided they want a piece more.
Oh look, there's barrels aplenty in the sea.
Oh, that's nice.
Is it worth seeing if
Let's
there's
get some
cannibals
cannibals. I'm off.
in there? Can we stop?
I'm already
Is it
gone.
worth putting the anchor down?
Yeah, put it down, I guess. May as well.
Come at us, bro.
I'll stay on the boat, just in
Okay.
case.
I'm ready.
Oh no, it's a shark. I've got you.
I'm just gonna grab things.
I've got
Oh
you.
no!
I got you, bro.
What's
I got
that?
They
Oh, the little
genuinely
boat.
frightened me.
The little boat is literally just crashed.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm being
you. Shot the barrel. Come here.
What did it do?
There we go. Oh, almost. One more. Oh no! Don't do that! Oh my god! There's another shark. I thought they went down easier than this. That was down.
Oh wait,
Where's the other one gone?
there's 2 small boats over there.
No.
By the way,
Oh, it's there.
Oh no!
Oh, it's coming for you now! Ah!
the
God damn it!
the small ships seem to have teamed up because there's 2 of them.
Okay, I've got a ton of things. I'm just gonna try
There's,
and.
there's
Oh, there's
too
bananas.
much going on in my life right now.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to give up.
Did you die?
No.
Or are you just trolling?
I'm dead.
Oh no!
This is not good.
Oh man,
Oh.
we're a man down. The sharks everywhere. Oh, there's another one! Jesus Christ!
away from home, aren't you? And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us.
The gods of these realms don't take kindly to outsiders, trust me. When they find you, and they will, they'll make things difficult.
Wait here. I will handle this.
Wow, that was something, that fight.